the first to know. Nsem-Pii TV.
So nipa wo ho na adwen se weni atesen obia ubon se na weni egua se poto. Former President John Dramani Mahama say oba free SHS obe review. Yes, obe review ni sen o se onka oba obeye meeting. Edien na echechere wo se obeye meeting ne na waka the free SHS oba obeye. Adenti ni yanto ma for 4 years. Na mba be meeting. Na uye na de koto ball aswa. Ya kase den mo meeting no no na mo decide say mo be yenti esa kwan na mo de yen be fa so Brigadier General Nunoo wabekasa afa free SHS or say in his own words, free SHS is nonsensical, free SHS is stupid. Brigadier General Nunoo, NDC leading advisors from the cadres Atamos, the late Atamos. Statement on their 200 are there provided up to 1.5 million Ghanaians. Or say the free SHS is stupid. Now, former President Dramani Mahama be president. Okay, the Brigadier General mo ye meeting or better than in chair because he's a leader. Only ni power be kwakoti into the leading advisors in some more canon. Now, Menasa Zuri also at the statement about meaning be a report. I was so Nsem-Pii TV. But I am to fakakra. Or see NDC for no mood. I say mood even political strategy grammar be. Political strategy grammar be. Free SHS the other by a some is dungobo. SM spend this precious time. Now be to say some fee, agent radio so, agent door, any TV so, any inkofo argue. Say free SHS win and buy. Where say win and buy? What is this? I say this is useless waste of Ghana's precious time. Now radio for no crap or more maho kwine. Emma sa debating on no crap with your jawmukra. Ghana emre ye dri time I argue say free SHS do the buy. I say you are even playing to the strategy of your opponent because Ghana form ye discerning cry. And conform or crap, 10 see the committee to about MOB. How much more? Obi a we train the school fees, Obi a we train the baby, Obi a one man in buy uniform, one man in buy textbooks. Sandy Panen and Nibabe argue say one are buy. I say, let's go to the comment Menasa Zuri who started free SHS. If there's an issue of the media, they must stop debating. It is who started the free senior high school policy. There's nothing to debate about this. The media should be able to point out to the fact to whoever brings this up on their platform. This will help audience and give the media the space to discuss more important issues. By this time, you see 24-hour economy. When your media space, I would bet 24-hour economy as an only baby debated or the free SHS by. That is what the NDC is telling here. That's what Nsem-Pii is telling here. Leading communicators of National Democratic Congress are spearheaded by former President John Dramani Mahama himself. And then Koko need to each and every time complain say former President John Dramani Mahama NDC be at the drama and now former lose elections with certain president and then NDC shepherd no. That is what Koko need to hold the be our or see NDC party. Certain president no lose elections but no good party in any mass say no the pia kukura no mukukuru no na one of the leading advisors of NDC the statement of their children. This is a threat to obekasa na ne kasa eni abrisi a threat to the lives of one depending on that. And free SHS is the only policy here. Over 800,000 students were called free SHS since independence. In 7 years, acquire 1.4 million. Nani papa how can you allow that? And the party said courageous people. One more could control any Ghana. So better not say I must have seminary. AC. Yanko Brigadier General Nunoo Mensah, a former national security advisor. To the position, national security advisor to the late President John Evans Atamos, has expressed disapproval of the current implementation of the free SHS policy. Send a free SHS policy in the or say a nonsensical, a stupid, and is in need of urgent review. That ain't no kasa. You can't be a church muka crabba. If you are near call house other scholarship seems a run and who said the statement no a very porous and a very empty. Speaking at a press conference organized by Nana Kwame Bediako, leader of the New Force, who announced plans to run as an independent candidate in the 2024 elections on Friday, July 2024, General Nunoo Mensah stated that the original intention of the free SHS policy was to support underprivileged families who could not afford secondary education. He criticized the policy's extension to affluent families, including the grandchildren of President Akufo-Addo, labeling it as contrary to the policy's intended purposes. On top, I just said, free SHS policy ne won money be ene ye de ma omo na obi ti se Nana Danko Akufo-Addo ne ba Nana Danko Akufo-Addo na kanso a onye bia e pa se nonsensical e stupid hwe scholarship policies akoso wo bia from cocoa loans to oil marketing firms upstream so omunya do omuni bi even to Ghana Scholarship Secretariat do money be na almost set up almost say omo but one am on ensaka scholarship any one more connections are omo nim nkofo from high places omo di be in this country and omo nya scholarships do money be no one na omo kwakọ frɛ no application ben kwapo no omo di kwakọ tum letter e ka say intro letter kwakọ for scholarship one letter with 50 words kwakọ do only be and ba tonje bidie letter no bet match application kwakọ bet ma fail ye ka say onko internet yendi boku central yenko internet for applications process ye de scholarship no akwan ben so na do ni bi be kwakọ nya scholarship no if this is the price to pay send Nana Danko for the grandchildren 2 3 4 per keke abe benefit na over nearly 1.4 million other Ghanaians a benefit here. What is the nonsensical part of this? What is the stupidity part of this? You see, a young ya or time and a woman and a multimedia kaka Nsem way. Into yen scrap on cry, yen kase na cronies and political affiliations in Kwana Moyede, Omukako. The omoninim politicians, the omoninim assemblymen, the omoninim youth organizers. Nkwa oboka questions no musa sunye brilliant, or musa sunye needy, or sunye brilliant. Or sunye brilliant. Na scholarship secretary na asay poto. That is what the NDC is going to do. NDC nkasa yeshia obo ye national security threat. Because idea one Ghana for bebree say na opese obutugu with no. Now, I'm even disappointed more with Obiti and Nana Kwame Bediako. Our friend the New Force. All the New Force, Akofasa old force when they old force, old momentum, slow momentum, backward momentum, and all the other platform with backward statement in Kwana or Kao. And near my tree and Koichi. And near my low development, low self-esteem, because one money education, no money me and analyze issues. Sakrofo we number be to Brigadier General Nunoo. The statement no order to Ghana. And or said the system we had was the policy that should absorb the fee of ordinary people, fishermen, poor people. How could I have become the CDS today? A fisherman's son if you don't get anybody to push you. Free SHS, push you obia. Enti your friend is saying Nana but one ka say omuko school kra wo Ghana. I'm the one who omuko school on my bridge. Affluent people crap one ka say omuko school wo Ghana. One ka say omuko even genius curriculum. They might even choose to go to more option. So omuko American curriculum kra, British curriculum. Like I say they benefit from the free SHS. They are available to them, but Oma Provi say they either need it or they don't need it. They can say big gate no kase anko for boa no mobura enti o ye bebunu na wo tie sa same way now could this anko for we chia we are very very grateful because one so what benefited na other people eba benya opportunity a benefit now ko to aba say eniema prices akosoro a global thing now the kwa ko boy to for these people massa why a big mistake. Now, I say the whole idea was to help the children of the poor, and it wasn't meant for the children of rich people. How can the President Akufo-Addo grandson, granddaughter get free education? The bet makane say or time omnyama President Akufo-Addo grandson and granddaughter, and it is totally not necessary because in here for a tax one way or the other through levy and I say other and to to port charges so eventually indirect taxes they are taxed so motor product but still force to tax it will be a skinny no be a hen no tax not tax no and whole benefit back no be a yan I didn't know who complain I don't know deserving dear idea one dear always can be break crap idea as soon as soon as some of them no want to mean say obi ato asase na wo 500 asase na ni na wo ni din mu a want to mean say o bebre nti wo kwaje free nsem no eya idea eye due him his excellency Nana Danko Akufo-Addo dey amano say tax paying Ghanaians biara eso msaka free SHS policy no wo say stupid wo say nonsensical how is that Menase Azuri okay no or say the former president John Dramani Mahama so try to or play on Ghana's intelligence. They say 38 cedi subsidy and on the two free SHS in 2015 38 cedis. Now she fees the body where and comfort 38 cedis then and get my and then over because a free SHS I give free the 38 cedis na year. He takes us as jokers. One crap say reduce election results from 1 million to 500,000 in 2020. One keke. Now NDC, what will happen in 2024? The likelihood of what will happen in 2024, they say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia be winning election based on trends no more and political strategy. No Ghana for a very discerning. Dr. Bawumia any Napobe winning election. No. Na ebeye ye depa say obi ti say former president of Dramani Mahama ombesa ndin about 2028 ombesa ndin about 2032 2036 omfa nombra 2040 omfa former president of Dramani Mahama mbra no nda so enkeka sansem na okeka no ye hwe ni din but about one emre no beso no they will see the intelligence of Ghanaians obe experience the intelligence of Gen Zs obe experience the intelligence of all benefits from the free SHS policy. Now, you move to the continuation and final part of Menase Azuri statement or the Tudra. I'll say in September 2015, I wrote an article titled "The Lies About Mahama's Free SHS Policy," and this paragraph from that article shows the deception that the government introduced ostensibly to undermine Akufo-Addo's free SHS. You see, what is interesting is that you see very strong words. For people cannot be trusted. People try to play with the intelligence of well-meaning Ghanaians. In the lead. The government says 12.2 million has been released to implement the program for the first term of 2015 and 2016 academic year. The policy will benefit 320,488 students, 320,488 students. This means that in a term, each student will only benefit from 38 cedis. 38 cedis is how much each student will benefit from this policy. Ask the SHS students how much each student pays for PTA dues alone, not to talk about other fees per semester. This is what the Mahama administration did, and nobody could call that free SHS. Subsidies are there too as a senior high school all over the ETH. Nobody had the audacity as a friend of ETH. Who the 38 cities ever be claiming? So what 38 cities? No wonder. Say I think 40 cities. And on the man all conform to Abama no I'll buy a flag bearer. In the end one was or didn't say 38 cities. Everything me I'm now IOE and your free SHS. That is how cheap NDC for an approval. So 40 cities and obi enya no koto abama former president John Dramani Mahama 40 cities chichema or the a buyout is over 2 million blah 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 2 billion calculate here media for no can was be 40 Ghana cities. When Akufo-Addo took office in 2017, he launched the free SHS in September of that year. It was the first time secondary education in Ghana was truly free in recent history. Mahama and the NDC cannot claim free SHS. They did not start it. Even the Northern Scholarship Scheme they are started in Nkrumah's day suffered from funding, and the schools in the North were often closed or reopened late when Mahama was president. Idea free Nkrumah. No wonder. Say Yendi, Savelugu, Omuna, Mujamu Bape. So it's just embarrassing. Mahama is the only individual person here president and the hometown baby of free crowd to Abatiam. Regional free to Abatiam, but you want to be president. So just in case, in the unfortunate event, say Mahama be president or be president because one people omuni nechi central na say voter omuni baby of free to Abama. Now no one kasa nem for kra reject him. So can the voter region kra omo observe it? Say obi an ofri and the whole town crap omo pono ono no mo ba begino unni baby ani pani free. So oba bo obi crap no obi bedru ofia no obi an say ehi fa na ofri yenko fie ni yenko busa wechi ansa na wa betena me nchen obi ona ma bonten so an nkrofo apon e na mo pesa mo to abama no monko so. I've also stated elsewhere, free SHS is one political promise that has been implemented in admirable sincerity. If Akufo-Addo just wanted to take a political boss, he could have waited and implemented it in his third year. However, he started it in the same year he took office, when some people in his government said he should have waited until the economy stabilized. Even if the policy fails, I'll still credit the president for his honesty in its implementation. I don't know, I don't know. Satam no marry namanaka dompe. The first year, and His Excellency Nunoo Akufo-Addo said, "Sikeni na yanfankoye free SHS policy. Dompe no or the dompe, and a free SHS policy because according to experts, na economy ni enye de stabilize it. Omuntimi jije taxes via levy my omuntimi or certain crap no more abolish taxes. Sa dompe no, and His Excellency Nunoo Akufo-Addo edokoye free SHS. The free SHS has its problems, like anything in this world. Some of us believe that many beneficiaries do not need it. That's what I mean. Without the Northern Scholarship Scheme, which offered free SHS to children of the Northern Ghana, my 10 siblings and I may not have been able to attend high school. But almost all my siblings and I, who are old enough to be parents, will not need the government to pay for our fees or our what. I would want to pay for fees for my children so that the government can concentrate on building infrastructure and supporting those who cannot. The infrastructure challenges have resulted in a double track which kept some children home for most the academic year. Their parents had to pay for tuition to keep them busy, sometimes more expensive than the fees they would have paid in SHS. Interpreter said, fine. Nankanye Nkrumah scholarship na course for Northern Ghana. Nankani ni nuanom be 10 omu na omuntimi nko school. Nanso baby a wenyinia bedru a SHS na boano no. Ono betime twa fees amanemba. Na wana na yen risk no. Wana na yen risk omu. Sa application fee omu nyanko. Because betime twa o school wo ha ukwa osika betime de twa fees. Fakoto bayire, fakoto omo. Fakoto emo, fakoto support omo. So we skibi a person o de ko we ana oba na duane na enso ne dia nkofo complain. To mo komano. But don't change a policy just because now you are at a cooler place. For what? Don't change a winning team. And risk the lives of Ghanaians. Despite the problems with this implementation, President Akufo-Addo has been honest with Ghanaians. Honesty means integrity and various Ghanaians here. And more price they because through. Oil price the rate at which air cost higher than expected. Now, so Nipano or Didi Jumano, is he doing it in honesty and in integrity? It's a major question. It's a major question. Those who said it was impossible should not be allowed to spend precious time in radio and in TV engaging in needless debate. So, most Segana Fomre. Ne. You better discuss things about the future. No, you will pray about who brought free SHS on precious multimedia spaces. Joy, no more argue. Asempa, no more argue. So why need the free SHS by? And precious time. I Ghana for bit media dream about the future. The fourth industrial revolution. His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Kamwasem. Yen dream no ho. Ye ko busa 24-hour nkono. Ye se jata and a sebo. And ye de kwa bruchi. Okpo crying to me fan ko e o de jatane se boko. Robe ka si hiti but ya man ni ambrea. Nkofo di 6 better than 9. Ombe dani o man na butu. Kenya, ye Kenya enko hwehwe if anything Parliament House. Ye enko taising en hwehwe niam. This is our way of advocating. Anybreso, then you educate the public. Saying out they don't do the mistake and bring people who push us backwards. And then you hwehwe. A honey say anibre. You to know what you say, oh, I could do a black I say, oh sorry, nyan kwasheta, nyan sorry going, oh no to her heading. Ni two sakura or to her heading. Of uncle heady idea. So advocacy. Nyan sorry go yes idea no. He should go and do it. On any man in the museum kwashetize. Now one and uncle risk in life me kuno just for no politician to come and benefit. No. Advocacy, peaceful advocacy. Na ye kasa ye preach the good news and policies are obedeba eba Ghana for. That is the advocacy we are looking for. Now, despite being needless, this debate benefits the NPP, for it is the most tangible social intervention in recent times that has affected many Ghanaians. Some menas azuri Ghanaians are so much NDC for. So muntie. And not now, boy Ghana for be. The more we this uncommon, the more NPP for benefit. But menas as we put it to say are very wrong. The more you this uncommon, the more boy Ghana for you now near the NPP. At the pa Bama Ghana for now, until NDC for no, they should continue being useless in their argument. And Ghana for who the boy near choose. And the NPP. This is not the penny. And nanka NPP for the boy, nanka NPP for a scholarship for free SHS. It's not about winning an election. It's about restoring the hope of Ghanaians and then elevating the platform of Ghanaians. Now, I'm saying, or see, you have started the game. No more selling no more did in attempt. NDC for baby. Maukonya yawago mashi. Ni buofu. Say, menasa azuri kanyansa semachiromo. No wonder. Say, a dream pen so be a yaka say, or more data analysis or more catch on say, conform over to Abama, conform into Abama. Ye did a high man, more pamono. Or more pamon analyst, no post and on pamono. I say, where did I go? I've always been here. Or must it always favor you? Continue to make the free SHS a topical issue and keep it in the minds of voters. In the end, you will know who is rather damaging your cause. Or say, why are you on my wall? Or say, you have lost your relevance. And I'll say, why are you on my wall if you have lost your relevance? Menasa Zurini, NDC for no kumu. And that's Mketwa. You want to debate to the end, yet you have started another. Your introduction is alone is useless. The introduction is useless. And some they are not even going to take it. And the Brigadier General Nunoo, or a typical example of followers. The world in the stars on followers. And the former president of Mahama Betnaso, no cast a free SHS policy, yet Tim was a son Achanata the Fufua. Obenya thousands of people on my support him. This more Kofuwe and a bomb. Yet that must be brave. Oh, in Nsem-Pii TV so. They were to us a concept for so.